It's a simple question. How do I look? But you rarely get an honest answer, unless you ask the Bumbys.
You're a true Wizard of Oz type.
You look like you're giving me your winning smile right now.
You're a bit like an office hit woman.
Meet Gill and Jill Bumby, an anonymous performance art duo who promise to give you what they call a fair and honest appraisal of your appearance. From everyday partygoers to celebrities like Christina Hendricks and Zooey Deschanel, the Bumbys pass judgment on anyone brave enough to step in their line. But getting bumbied isn't just some fun party trick. This is what Gill and Jill do full-time. They actually get paid to provide their opinions, and they travel all over the country, performing at high-profile events for clients such as Barney's New York, Microsoft, Vogue, Fiji Water, and Verizon. Here's how it works. Sitting behind a table with sunglasses, wigs, and bandanas concealing their identities, Gill and Jill say nothing. They give you a once-over and start typing your assessment, including an overall rating on a scale of 1 to 10. I made it out with a 9.3. Jill said I look hardcore, a real Ian McKay type, and thanked me for wearing the best shirt of the evening, or at least the most recently laundered. The Bumbys agreed to give CBSNews.com their first ever on-camera interview. Their voices have been changed to protect their identities.
Tell me how the Bumbys got started. Where did the idea come from? How did it all begin?
Well, I saw someone do something similar when I was in college in 2003, and I thought it was cool, but, I thought it was missing a few key things, and so I moved up to New York around 2005, and then around 2006 I remembered it, and I changed up a few of the elements and tried it down in the subway, and, well, I knew I had something because I made about $170 in an hour.
Wow.
I've been hearing people talking about this phenomenon of street performing that was happening in Williamsburg at the time. And a friend took me to a gallery opening and Gill Bumby was doing his thing. And I thought that he should have a girl sidekick.
Gill eventually agreed to team up with Jill, and they've been together ever since.
It's our life. We feel pretty cool about it.
Pretty interesting way to live.
Well, we all live this way. We all Bumby all the time. It's just that...
We put it on paper.
Yeah, we put it on a 4x6 index card for you to enjoy forever.
Yeah.
Hopefully frame, pass down to your grandchildren.
At the very least on your refrigerator.
And most people seem to enjoy the Bumbys' critique of their looks.
It's not really meant to tear you down. Most people come up and say, do your worst, or, rip me apart. And it's not really about that, It's just about telling a story about you in about 80 to 100 words. It's my first impression.
It's not about perfect hair. It's about, the insecurity behind the worry about the imperfect hair, It's about, sometimes when the person approaches you and they want to talk to you just to show you that they're smarter than you think.
But the Bumbys never talk back. This helps them stay anonymous, which they say is critical to their performance.
It's pretty important. It turns the whole thing into a one-way street. And so it's not really about us,
Yeah.
Like we could be burn victims under here. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's just all about you, and, it's
your moment to be seen and really looked at. And then know what we see.
In the most unbiased way possible,
What do the Bumbys see for their future? Hopefully growing their brand. They've already reviewed fashion shows for New York Magazine and continue to look for new opportunities.
Honestly, I think the cards themselves will be, something worth saving at some point in the future. We're working on a book project right now to collect them. And we're just going to keep traveling and having a great time doing this.
A great time that seems to be infectious, but you can be the judge of that. Nick Dietz, CBSNews.com.